We were told it was cancelled, not even the typhoon coming. And then about 10 minutes later, if that, the typhoon comes over here, over there, and no more than 40 feet up, and went off that way over Ladybower. Didn't come back, didn't do two. Missed it completely with the camera. It's very well managed though, everybody seems to be very well behaved. So I'm going to try and see if I can go and get a cup of tea. Even my own little thing has been scuppered, because they've got two lanes coming down from the main cafe, if you like, cafe and car park up at Derwent Reservoir, which is fair enough. What I was going to do was simple, just watch the film. What better place to watch it? So I'm going to try and get to the cafe at Monyash, although it's 40 minutes away apparently. Even though majority of people have departed now, they've still got the restrictions, or some of the restrictions in place. Oh well, but everybody's very nice, everybody's very appreciative of the situation. Oh, it's barren now. Hardly find a space to stand, or let alone park, an hour or so ago. If I don't find a loo soon, I'm going to bust my own dam. There's Ladybower. Blimey. Well, don't say I don't spend money on the local economy. Cool. On a phone, driving along. Yeah, that's alright, isn't it? Nice. Lots of bluebells. There'll be a green lane round here somewhere. Green road! Nothing much of a green road. And I have driven it before. Lots of things jumping around in the panniers. Out to the wind a bit. Very firm road. Rock hard, to be honest. So we have managed to get some green road in it. If only a little bit. Clatter, clatter. 2 miles. We're on 1219.5 miles. We've got to get to 1250, and she's running. Went round with the spanners yesterday, as you're supposed to keep an eye on things, as it's a bit of a single still. Nothing was horrendously loose at all. A couple of things could and did go a little bit more. That's was the heat shields, or some of them, on the exhaust. They weren't loose by any means, but I could tighten them a little bit. And the 2 bolts that held the chain guard on, again, they were tight, but they could go a little bit more. All the engine bolts and that, fine. There's 2 bolts I can't get at with a ring spanner, because they're behind, or rather between the exhaust and the frame stroke engine, so I shall have to get some new open-ended metric spanners. And here we are, Monyash. That wasn't too bad. Too bad at all. I said 40 minutes, but I don't think it took that long. But Google was right about getting up to the dam, certainly. A lot of bikes here already. Ah, Green Roaders. Ooh, Vincent. Ooh, tasty. Well, that was all very nice. Warmed up a treat now. Still windy though. Watched half the film over their large breakfast. I forget what they call it, but a large breakfast. Largest, not big enough, but breakfasts never are. Because I be greedy. Oh, that nice little bit. Got this little bit of road. Wee-hee! Bit of gravel about mine. So yeah, breakfast, very late breakfast, cup of tea, times 2, and 1 hour of the Dambusters. In Derbyshire, about, I don't know, 12, 15 miles from the dams. Close as I could get today. I thought about going to Barnes Wallace's grave, but it's a bit late in the day and it's in Surrey. This evening is Royal Enfield Owners Club meeting at Studley, so we'll pop down to that and see about their run on Sunday, which involves a barbecue. Good views though, a little hazy but good views. We're running, folks. That's 1,250 miles bang on. So 52 mile an hour, let's go up to 60. Not giving full throttle though. 60, look at that. No problem at all on the flat. Fourth gear, 40 mile an hour. 45. Changed at 4,500 RPM, 50. No, we're not revving it anywhere near the red line. 55, slightly downhill on course, 60. $50 miles an hour. About 52. That's a good bend. 55, which is 4,250 RPM, slightly uphill. 60, which is about 4,800, 4,800 RPM. Nice, very nice. Drop down one, lean in. 45 mile an hour, 50, changing to top, 50 mile an hour, 4,000 RPM, 55, and 4,500 RPM, 60 is about 4,800 RPM, solid running through. No weaves, and we have got the panniers on with a little bit in, not a great deal, equivalent to about 2 bike chains, funnily enough, because one side has got a bike chain in. But peak torque being 4,000 RPM, you can argue what's the point in revving the knackers off it. So yeah, looks quite comfortable at 60 mile an hour anyway. Second gear, 20 mile an hour, 30, 4,500 RPM, 40, third gear, again 4,500 RPM, fourth gear, about 52, just over 5,000 RPM, top gear, 55, 4,250 RPM, 60, 4,800, slightly downhill on me slightly. Everything's stable at 60. Look at the reservoir coming up, Blifffield at Admaster. Rugeley Power Station to the left, background, what's left of it, no longer being used. Ice cream man's here, we're not stopping. Now this can be a windy little bit of road, but it's nice. Down and go, woo! So there we are, dead flat now, we're on 60 mile an hour, just a shade under 4,800 RPM. I can hear something vibing, I think that's the front bottom mud guard. I'll get that on smelly. But I can't feel it, just hear it. But it could be the screen. But yeah, no problems. As stable as a big broad bottomed wide thing. Well, from what I can see, the bottom plastic mud guard is solid, not vibing at all. Don't you dare. Screen is solid.